Jules, no. Jules. Jules, come. So today is Zion's first birthday. He's gonna open his gift from Gigi, who is my grandmother. Thank you very much, Gigi. Okay, I'm here at my parents' house. We are kind of taking the afternoon hanging out here to harvest my parents' vegetable garden and just check on it, make sure it's doing good. You guys gotta check this thing out. Needless to say, their vegetable garden just blows our vegetable garden out of the water. In light of today's vlog and what it's about, it wipes it out. It has been a long time since we've flown this bad boy. Feels good to fly a drone. So today is day 174 in the vlog, and we are looking at 2 Kings chapters 9 through 11, I believe? Yes, 2 Kings chapter 9 through 11. There's one phrase that we see often-ish in these 3 chapters, and it's this phrase, wipeout. And when I was reading this chapter, I kept thinking of that TV show, Wipeout, where people go, it's an obstacle course, and there's a prize at the end for one winner, but really the purpose of the show is for people just to watch people get destroyed on this obstacle course.
Marvelously! And now...
I kind of feel bad because it's so entertaining, but people are getting hurt. It's a funny show. The main thing that's happening in these chapters is God is bringing to fruition the promise he made that he would wipe out the house of Ahab due to Ahab's sin. But when we read, I believe it's in 1 Kings chapter 21, where after it was known to Ahab that God was going to do this thing, that he actually repented, and so God said that he would destroy the house of Ahab, but a couple generations after Ahab himself. What we see happening here is that very thing. God fulfilling that prophecy through Jehu. Jehu, he is anointed, and he basically goes through this campaign of wiping out any male that was of or even associated with the house of Ahab. It's a complete wipeout is what is happening. So after God uses Jehu to wipe out the house of Ahab, Jehu then reigns, and for the most part he's a good king, but there were a few things that he failed in, and then it details kind of what we've already read in 2 Chronicles about the reigns of actually the mother of Ahaziah, and then we're reintroduced to Jedediah, who was the priest that made this covenant with the people to basically establish Joash as king. I know we've talked a lot on the vlog about the power of God and the sovereignty of God and how God keeps his promises. And it's exactly what we see happen here in this story, even though it's kind of in a not negative context, but like it's negative for the house of Ahab, but it's actually quite positive for everyone else because there was so much sin that happened as a result of Ahab's leadership or lack thereof. And what? I don't know. You just kind of eyeball it. But I thought today would be a good reminder for us of just God's heart towards sin, towards evil, that this story is a reminder that God, he very much deals with sin in a way as to his heart is to completely wipe it out. Look at that. You want to show the camera? Here, here. You hold it and you can show the camera. Holy cow. Look at that. That looks delicious. And that was ultimately done through the work of Jesus on the cross, that as we trust and believe in Jesus, that God wipes away, he wipes out our sin, and we are therefore before God presented as righteous and just and perfect before his eyes. And I think we have to start there, because the temptation with a story like this is to begin to create for ourselves like the top 5 steps of how we overcome sin. And we need to exercise discipline in not walking in sin and making sure that we're abstaining from it. But ultimately, the only way that sin is completely done away with, the way that sin is completely wiped out, is by the work of the cross. I think he loves it. It's great to have more noise-making stuff in the house.